Maturity is often something that a lot of people strive to have. Being mature is not only an attractive personality trait, it also allows people to handle whatever life throws at them. Maturity is an important trait to have, and it is honestly one of the most important traits to have in life. Maturity attracts the best kind of people, and it is a very important thing to have and focus on. That's why today we're going to focus on tips on how to become a more mature person. Here's 17 tips on how to become a more mature person. Stick around till the end. That tip is the best. Number 17. Set goals. Setting realistic goals for themselves is one way that someone trying to become more mature could achieve such a milestone. Figuring out exactly what they want out of this life, after all, we only get one, is the first step. Do they want to be the fittest they can be? Travel as much as possible? Work so hard they reach the top of the corporate ladder? Whatever their personal goals are, writing them down and striving to achieve them creates maturity as people center their lives around this goal. Suddenly, everything else seems silly and trivial when they're trying to study hard to become a doctor or write the next Odyssey. Number 16. Be persistent. In the goal-setting process, it's important to maintain a persistence in obtaining them. Making sure that every day, even if it's just a baby step, is important. Mature people prioritize their goals and achieving what they want in life. Persistence toward that doctorate, no matter what the cost, is a sure sign of a mature person. Repeating that dance move over and over again until their feet can do without them, even thinking about it. Persistence and maturity go hand in hand. Number 15. Practice self-control. Self-control is also another thing mature people practice. They know when enough is enough. They know when to stop drinking, stop smoking, stop partying. There is a time for everything, and sometimes it just isn't the time. A mature person is able to understand that someone can have just as much fun sober as someone who is drunk or high. A mature person understands that they have to practice self-control to ensure that they will protect their interests and their future. Self-control is hard to do, of course, which links it to maturity. Only a mature person knows how to put down their drink in favor of not being hungover when they go to work the next morning. Number 14. Respect others' opinions. Even if someone says something that someone who is practicing maturity thinks is incredibly dumb, they wouldn't comment on it. See, respecting what others say is a vital step to becoming mature. They don't let people's opinions get under their skin because, in reality, they don't bother a mature person. They don't matter to them because people's beliefs don't influence the way a mature person lives their lives. A mature person really just wants other people to be as happy as they are, and they won't impede others' happiness by judging their beliefs. Number 13. Build self-confidence. Self-confidence and arrogance are two very different things. An immature person wouldn't have confidence, they would have arrogance. They would believe that they are the best and that no one comes before them. However, a mature person would understand that while they also have very amazing abilities of their own, there is still room to grow. If someone is trying to become mature, they would work on beginning to grow their confidence. Are they a good dancer? Great, work on becoming a better dancer and showcasing their skills. Are they a great leader? Work on becoming even better, while also acknowledging their own skills. Number 12. Listen more. Listening is the best way to learn, and mature people are always looking to learn. They want to know how to become smarter, better, and more caring. The best way to do that is to listen to the stories of others, learning the way they handled their own lives. Mature people listen to the oppression of others, their struggles, their triumphs. Mature people want others to succeed, and the best way to do that is to simply listen. So if someone is trying to become more mature, one of the surefire ways to make sure that they become more mature is to listen. Number 11. Take ownership. Taking ownership of actions is never easy, and that's why it's a mature characteristic. It takes someone a lot of backbone to admit when they're wrong, and mature people tend to do that all the time. The reason is because mature people want to learn and grow from their mistakes. They will do everything they can to make sure that they grow in what they want to. Keep in mind that goals are usually central to a mature person's mind, so they will want to become the best at whatever they need to be for their goals. Taking ownership of their mistakes can not only keep a mature person out of fights, it can also help make sure that they can learn and proceed better. Number 10. Avoid negativity. Mature people avoid others who are negative. They know that negative people drain the energy of those who are happy and bright. It's a simple fact and also a trend. Mature people tend to be happier because they're getting what they want out of life, and negativity is drawn to happiness like a magnet. It's hard to not be influenced by negative people as well, since they make a point to drain the happiness from every room. After all, misery loves company. Mature people know that the best way to remain happy and mature is to try to avoid negativity at all costs. Number 9. Make sacrifices. Making sacrifices to attain goals is one of the best signs of a mature person. They know what matters to them, and they'll stop at nothing to achieve those goals. This means that there will be things that will have to be sacrificed to make more time for the goal. For instance, a mature person would know that they couldn't play as many video games during the night because it would impede their time to work out or study. A mature person will have to make sacrifices, but a mature person understands that this is for the greater good. By the way, if you're finding this video valuable so far, then make sure to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and why not subscribe so you can keep learning more? It's free. Number 8. Give back. A mature person listens to the struggles of others, which could also cause them to want to give back. A mature person could understand that not everyone may be born into privileges that they have, and they would do what they could to help. They might volunteer at a shelter, donate, or do whatever they can to give back to their communities and friends and family. That is one of the traits of mature people. Number 7. Develop your interests. It's hard to set goals if someone isn't even sure what they want to do with their lives. That's why developing interests is one of the important things that mature people do. Before settling down and making a decision about what kind of goals they will want to achieve, they can also discover new hobbies to heighten their goals and wishes, making sure they get the most of this life. Number 6. Know when it's okay to be silly. Maturity doesn't mean being a person who has the personality of a wet mop all the time. A mature person not only knows that it's totally okay to be silly, they also know when it's okay to be silly. They know when to let loose and have fun. Mature people let themselves have breaks and time to rest intertwined with joy. If it's a Saturday and there's nothing to do the next day but clean, go out and have fun. Number 5. Pick mature friends. In the same way that negativity attracts negativity, maturity attracts maturity. A person who wants to become more mature should try to spend their time with other mature people. Not only will this give someone who's trying to become more mature a friend group who understands their struggles, it will also help build their maturity as well. Mature friends are a good start to becoming more mature. Number 4. Don't be a bully. Maturity and bullying do not go hand in hand. A mature person does not stoop to bullying at any point. They won't care to even resort to belittling someone or bullying. If someone isn't as mature as them, it wouldn't be a reason to bully. If someone doesn't agree with them, it's not a personal problem for a mature person. They move on. Number 3. Don't gossip. Mature people understand that not only is gossip immature, it's a sign of a bad person. If someone is willing to gossip about another person, what do they say behind their friends' backs? A mature person avoids this altogether. Not only does it save their reputation, it helps them stay clear of drama that would only drag them down. Number 2. Take control of what you can. A mature person understands that no one can truly control every aspect of their lives. They realize that the best way to hold on to their sanity and their joy is to only control what they can. They can control themselves, and that's it. They can control how they react to situations, how they handle people, and how much energy and effort that they put into their goals. That is a great sign of a mentally healthy and mature person. Number 1. Don't accept defeat. Mature people do not accept losing. They do not accept defeat. They see each element of defeat as one way not to do that thing. Failure to them is an accepted and expected thing. But the difference for mature people is simple. They don't let it